So I just went to the Super Jersey Comic Expo. It was in Homedale, New Jersey, and it was an amazing show. There were so many vendors with great comics for sale. There were artists, there were comic creators, but today's video is all about the dollar bins. Almost every vendor here had dollar bins, and they were also offering deals. If you bought, a certain amount, you got them for less than $1. So I ended up picking up a whole bunch of amazing books, some great keys, and books that I don't typically ever see in dollar bins, but I found some great hidden gems at this show. So today's video is all about the dollar books that I found. There were many great wall books, great keys for sale as well, and I ended up getting a lot of awesome key comics as well, but that'll be for another video. This one's all about the dollar books. Here's a little footage. My wife was diving through some of the back issues. She likes to collect cartoon comics. Here we got Johnny Bravo and a couple Cartoon Network books. She was also looking for Swamp Thing because she knows I love Swamp Thing, and I think she was looking to buy me a little gift. So that's really awesome. But this show was outstanding. The prices were very, very reasonable, and a lot of these books were priced under fair market value, or, right at what they should be now in 2023. It's almost 2024. That comic boom is over and the pricing has kind of normalized. So it's nice to see these comic book dealers, pricing their comics accordingly. But like I said, there were so many great books here, lots of amazing keys up on the wall. Silver Age, Golden Age, some great Bronze and Copper Age as well, and lots of modern. They had everything. But there was some great vendors here, especially here is Erod212. He's has a big presence on YouTube, and he's an amazing seller as well. He's always at these New Jersey and New York comic shows. But I was diving through the dollar bins, and I found some epic books. I can't wait to show you in today's video. I found books that are worth north of $100 in dollar bins. So it's pretty amazing. Here's just a little more footage of, looks like my wife diving through some back issues. But there was Elite Comic Sales here. He's another local comic dealer. He had some great wall books and some awesome back issues, and he had a whole bunch of dollar bins. There's the Scarlet Witch giving out candy because it's right before Halloween that I went to the show. But I just had so much fun, and I can't wait to show you everything in today's video. Let's take a look at some of the more footage of the convention, and then we'll get to my epic comic book haul. So here I am diving through the dollar bins at the booth of my local comic book shop. That's Anthony with Comic Relief. They're in Toms River, New Jersey. This is where I buy all my comic books, and he prices his comics to sell. He brought all of his dollar bins and he restocked them with some amazing books. I found books in here worth much more than $1. I can't wait to show you. But here I am. I'm so happy. I'm like cheesing, just buying comic books, finding all these hidden gems. Thank you for my wife taking all this footage. But this was an amazing show. I can't say it enough. Here's some more footage of the show, and then we'll finally get to this epic dollar bin comic book haul. All right, now let's get into this epic dollar bin comic haul. Everything I'm showing in today's video was found in a dollar bin, and I also paid less than $1 for these books because the more you bought, the more you saved. They were doing deals. I basically paid around 85 cents per book, which was outstanding. All right, the first book here is New Mutants 87, an iconic key. This is the first appearance of Cable. As you see, it does have the gold background, which means it is a second printing, which is a lot less valuable than the first printing with the red background. But this is a great book. Really happy to find this in a dollar bin. And you can't go wrong with a little Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane. Awesome cover and just a really cool key. and excited to find this one for less than $1. Next book here is Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine issue 95. This is the origin of Wolverine's blue and yellow suit. This book got kind of hot with the announcement of Deadpool 3 and Wolverine being in the show. And, people were going crazy for this book for a little bit. It's got a little bit of value. It's got a cool cover. And this is a near mint copy. Happy to grab this one for less than $1. And I also found James Bond Jr., issue number 1. I'm a huge fan of like these 90s cartoon comic book adaptations. I saw this in there. I had to grab it. I also found the entire run of Vision and Scarlet Witch, starting with issue number 1. This is the first appearance of Sam Hain, who is the, personalization of Halloween, which is an awesome book. Really cool cover, and it's a high-grade book as well. Really happy to find issue number 1, as well as issue number 2 here. Also in a decent condition. It's got a couple spine ticks on this one. Also a newsstand. Cool cover. This is the Death of Whizzer. Also issue number 3. Another cool cover. This one's in pretty nice shape. This is a direct edition. And then the last issue in this little mini-series, issue number 4, awesome Magneto cover. Really happy to find the entire little set of those books, 1 through 4. Then they also had the 12-issue limited series of Vision and Scarlet Witch, starting with issue number 1. This one's in a newsstand, and it's in pretty high grade. Also, issue number 2. Pretty cool cover there in a direct edition. Issue number 3. Nice little cover there. Issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Glamour and Illusion, which are, friends of Vision and Scarlet Witch. Pretty cool book there. Cool cover as well. And then moving on to issue number 5. Another great cover. All these books are in really good shape. And, like I said, almost the entire run. So we have issue number 6, cool book there. Issue number 7 with the Toad King, crazy looking cover. Issue number 8 featuring Power Man and Quicksilver. And as you see here, Wanda is pregnant. And then we have Vision and Scarlet Witch number 9 featuring the Enchantress. Really cool cover, really high grade book. A lot of these are in really nice condition. Issue number 10, another cool cover here. And then issue number 11, I really like this one with Black Suit Spidey. You got a Spectacular Spider-Man feature. And then this is a 12-issue limited series. Issue number 12 is the first appearance of Billy and Tommy, which are the children of Wanda and Vision. Unfortunately, it was missing that one in the run. Of course, that's the most valuable book in this collection. So they had issues 1 through 11, but missing number 12, the biggest key. But that doesn't mean I didn't find any keys, because I certainly did. I have a nice little stack of Uncanny X-Men here to show you, starting off with issue 184, the first appearance of Forge. This is a great book, a first appearance, nice little key in the run. And I'm pretty sure I bought this book like a year or two ago for like $25. This one's in a nice high grade. Really happy to find that for less than $1. Moving on to X-Men 193. It's got a great cover, and this is the first appearance of Firestar in mainstream continuity. So pretty cool little book here. Nice find for a dollar bin. This one's like a little bit of a, higher mid-grade, I guess you would say. This is a sharp-looking copy. This is X-Men 195. Great cover with Wolvie smoking a stogie, holding up a kid. I mean, really, really cool cover. Not like a big key or anything, but a nice little book. This is another awesome cover. Uncanny X-Men 205, featuring, the Weapon X Wolverine. Really, really cool. Moving on to an amazing find here. This was Uncanny 207. This book is super clean. A very high grade, probably submittable copy. Finding this in a dollar bin in such a good condition is, kind of unheard of. I've never found this book in such a nice grade in a dollar bin. So awesome, iconic cover featuring Wolverine. Really happy to find that one. Also, we have the first cameo appearance of the Marauders in X-Men 210. Another cool cover, little minor key. And then we have the next issue is the first full appearance of the Marauders. Also a 25th anniversary border cover. A big fan of these. I collect all the border covers. I actually have a couple issues of this one, but this is a really high-grade copy. It's in a newsstand. It's a great book to have in the collection. I'm more than happy to grab another copy, and for less than $1. All right, another awesome book here. The first battle between Wolverine and Sabretooth. This is Uncanny X-Men 212. Such an iconic Wolverine cover. Also in very high grade. Really nice book to find here. Awesome. All right, we also have another great book here. Issue 213, that classic Sabretooth and Wolverine battle cover. This book is known for just a classic battle between the Marauders and the X-Men. Also, very high grade as well. I threw it in a Mylar. It looks beautiful. I also grabbed issue 214. This is when Taylor Swift joins the X-Men. Oh, I mean, Dazzler. Yeah, just a funny, cool little book here. I had to throw in the little Taylor Swift jab, but still, really cool book. Dazzler joins the X-Men. High-grade book. It's actually a pretty cool cover with Storm and Dazzler. All right, we also have this book here. This is the classic battle between the Marauders and the X-Men in a newsstand. Really great-looking book. Real sharp-looking copy. I mean, this dollar bin was stocked full of amazing books, and there's better ones to come. Also, issue 234, nice little minor key, amazing cover. Can't go wrong. It's also in a pretty high grade. And then the last X-Men book here, we have X-Men Annual, issue number 4. This is the first meeting of the new X-Men team and Doctor Strange. This also tells the origin story of Nightcrawler, and it is the first appearance of Nightcrawler's adopted parents. So, pretty cool little book here. I feel like this is like an undervalued key. Really awesome cover. And a great little meeting between, an iconic team and an iconic character. So really happy to find that one. Not too bad at all. And moving on to the last stack of all my dollar bin finds, we got some pretty cool ones coming up. Starting off with Marvel Team Up issue 150, featuring Spider-Man and the Uncanny X-Men. It's got a great cover. It's in a nice condition, this book, and it is also the final issue in the Marvel Team Up run. So I'm a big fan of grabbing final issues, either number ones or final issues when it comes to dollar bin diving. So this book's got a little bit of a value. It's got a cool cover. More than happy to grab that one for less than $1. All right, moving on to not a key or anything, but a cool cover. And this is Marvel Team Up Annual, issue number 2, featuring Spider-Man and the Hulk. Just a really cool cover. All right, another awesome cover. This is Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, issue number 19, featuring my favorite monster of all, the Man-Thing. Really cool book. This is in a very high grade. I own this issue already in my collection, and I actually bought it out of back issues for I think $7 or $8 in mid grade. This one is in high grade, and I got it for 85 cents. So happy to upgrade the one in my collection. And then also a few more Master of Kung Fu books. We have Giant Size, issue number 1. Pretty cool. Not like a key or anything, but happy to grab that one. Also issue number 2. Pretty cool cover. And for square bound books, these are all in really nice shape. Also, Giant Size, Master of Kung Fu, issue number 3. This one has a little bit of value, and it is the first appearance of a few characters, Shadow Stalker, Clive Reston, and Dr. Petrie. So not too bad for 85 cents. Happy to find that one. It's actually pretty cool cover as well. And also giant size Master of Kung Fu issue number 4, the first appearance of Tiger Claw. Cool cover. This one's more of a mid-grade book, a little bit lower. It's got some tape on the corner there. This was a really awesome find. This is Master of Kung Fu King Size Annual issue number 1. This one's in pretty decent shape. This is the first meeting of Iron Fist and Shang-Chi. Nice little key here. I'll throw it up on the screen. This book has some decent value. So to find this in the dollar bin for less than $1, super cool find. Really excited about this one. And it's got a great cover, and it's an awesome little team up. And I also found Fantastic Four, King Size issue number 10, or annual number 10. It's got a great cover. You got Doom on there, and Red Skull, and Namor, and the whole Fantastic Four team, and Nick Fury. I mean, there's, all different characters portrayed on this cover. This one's in kind of a lower grade, but I was happy to grab it, out of the dollar bin. Just a cool book. Also, giant size Fantastic Four, issue number 3. Not too bad at all. And you might know where we're going next. This is the best book I found in the entire set of dollar bin finds. This is giant size Fantastic Four, issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Multiple Man. This book has some insane value. I couldn't believe this was sitting there right in the dollar bin. And the funny thing is, I was not the first person to dive through the dollar bin. I was probably like the second or third, maybe even the fourth person to look through these books. And nobody grabbed this book out of there. 85 cents I paid for this awesome key. It's in pretty decent shape. It's got a little spine tick up on the corner here. It is a square bound book, or it's like a pretty thick book, and it's got a little bit of like color wear, but overall pretty sharp looking book for finding in a dollar bin, and a really awesome key. I did not own this one yet in my collection. Probably wasn't going to go out and buy it for $60 to $100. So finding this was fantastic. No pun intended. Really, really cool book. I have one more book. This was the best one, I think, that I found in the dollar bin. But this last book is pretty awesome. This is Batman Family, issue number 17. It's got an awesome cover. You got Robin, you got Batman, you got Batgirl, you got Catwoman, you got Man-Bat. I mean, super cool cover. But this is the first team up of Catwoman and Poison Ivy. Their first time ever teaming up. So really, really cool to have this in the collection now. This was another book that I was really surprised to find in the dollar bin. This is a pretty thick book as well. It's one of those, dollar comic, 80 pagers. But really awesome little key, first team up of Catwoman and Poison Ivy. Maybe not as insane as like the first, team up of Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn or something like that, but still really, really cool key book. I'm not a huge DC or Batman collector, but lately I've been coming across some awesome Batman and detective comic books. So I guess I am a Batman collector now. So pretty awesome. Really happy to find these books. Some pretty decent keys in here. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about my dollar bin find? Like I said, paid around 85 cents per book. I think I got 51 books, and I paid around $40 or so. So not too bad. Spent $40 on all of these books. And one of these books covers that cost. So really, really cool. Really happy about this. Stay tuned for the next video, because I also bought some insane keys off the wall at the show. Some personal grails of mine that I've been wanting forever, never wanted to jump on them, didn't really have the money at the time, or whatever the case. But I had a few dollars in my pocket at the show, and I went and, pulled the trigger on some of these insane personal grails. I can't wait to show you, so stay tuned for that next video. This was all my dollar bin finds. I thought it was pretty epic. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can see when I upload my next video. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.